Hi, welcome to Android. And in the last class, we have discussed about buttons and activity lifecycle and how to create action for each of those buttons. In this class, we'll be discussing about how to create menus and how to use them in your activity. Now, menus can be done in two ways. You can create a menu using XML, or you can create using Android API. Both has its own advantage and disadvantage, and we'll see that how to create a menu in an activity in Android using XML and then using Android. So let us go with that. And before we start with the Android menu system, let us understand a little bit about what are the different types of menu in Android. One of them is called options menu. Second is called context menu, and third is called sub menu. Now, what is so special about options menu? Options menu are the menus which you see at the bottom of the screen at the press of the menu key. So when you press the menu key, let me just start the emulator while we are here. Because that takes its own time, so and then we'll come back to this one. Okay, so yeah, so come back to menu system. There is an options menu, there is a context menu, and there is a sub menu. Now, to make it little easier for you to understand, this is launching the emulator, so don't worry about that. You can read it what it says, and but more importantly, let me just explain you using that how menu system works. So first thing to understand is that let us assume this is your phone. So this is your phone or emulator, both works the same way. So this is your screen, okay, and then here are a lot of keys like home, menu, and all. So the moment you press the menu button, a menu comes up here like this. So this pressing this button triggers the opening of the menu. But what is this menu? Is this menu for common for all the screen, or is it for each screen? In almost all the cases, each screen has its own menu. There is nothing like all screen has the same menu, or a menu has to be on all the screen or anything. Each screen has a menu. So first we'll understand what is menu and all, and then we'll understand how to create the menus. Now before that, we saw that there are three types of menu: options, context, and submenu. Now, what are these three types of menu? If on your screen, let's create three screens. Okay. and then one more screen I will create it here. In Android, the top level menu which you see here cannot be more than 6. So this is called, and there are two types inside option. They have two types. One they call it icon menu, and this is called expanded menu. Now what is icon menu? What is expanded menu? Icon menus are those menus in which you can put icon as well. So if you see in this one, here, and you click menu, you see that these are the icons, right? If you say add, it will go add. Okay. Now in this one, the first level of menus, these 6 menus, these are called icon menus. The reason they are called icon menu is because they are the only menus where you can put icon. Now what happens if you have more than 6 menus? Let us assume that you have 7 menus or 10 menus. In that case, what you would do is, what you could do, let us create these 3 screen, and each one of them I will create some menus. So let us assume I call it menu item 1, menu item 2, menu item 3, menu item 4, menu item 5, menu item 6. But what happens if I have 10 menus? In that case, what I would do is that I will say menu item 1, menu item 2, menu item 3, 4, 5, menu items. And here I will not do menu item 6. I will say here more. And this one, what it will become is that it will be, when you click this, it will not take any action, but it will pop up another sub menu which will come like this. So here I will put menu item 6, menu item 7, menu item 8, menu item 9, menu item 10. Now this will pop up into this one. Now this one, and now the name, what the name they have given is that options menu are of two types. One is called icon menu and other is called expanded menu. Okay, and this one is called sub menu. So that is the way Android puts the nomenclature. So this is icon menu, this is expanded menu, and that is sub menu. Now what is context menu? Context menu is basically whenever you have something like a button or any view, let us assume that I have few buttons. Now this button says login. Now when I press it for a long time, a small menu, a menu can pop up, and that will be a context menu. Okay, so that is called context menu. So those are the different types of menu you will see in the Android. Now let us have a look on the little structured way of seeing things, that what are the different kinds of menu. As I explained, options menu has type A icon, type B expanded. Icon is these ones. These are the icons one. Expanded menu is the menu when there are more than 6 items, then you need that. Context menu is the menu which floating list of menu items that appears when user performs a long press on a view. Then a floating list of menu item comes. Both this one and this one are a floating list. The difference is that how they get triggered. Context menu get triggered when you long press on a view or control in a screen. This one get triggered when a expanded menu, more item get clicked. So this sub menu is launched from the options menu or a context menu. So either from here or from here this get launched. So these are the different kinds of a menu.